I want to share two very important things that you can use to break out of your limiting beliefs. We all have these limiting beliefs. And guess what? Most of our limiting beliefs don't come from things that we have consciously accepted. Most of our limiting beliefs have come from subconscious things that we have absorbed since we were children. Don't you know that the average human being learns most of the fundamental principles about life by the time they're 5 years old? Most human beings learn most of the fundamentals about life by the time they're 5 years old. So if you're watching this video and you ain't the age of my grandkids, you are grown, you're a teenager, you're not 5. You have already subconsciously absorbed most of the important fundamentals that make you who you are today, which, by the way, are all tied to subconscious limiting beliefs that have you fearful about success, that have you apprehensive about making big decisions. They have shaped you into becoming so programmed that you don't even think you have what it takes to be great. So here are two things that you can do today to break out of the box of those limiting beliefs. Number one, you got to get rid of the trash. I'm just giving it to you straight up. You got to get rid of the trash. I don't care how many courses you take, how much content you watch. I don't care how you try to rub shoulders with people and pay to get in the right rooms. Don't none of that mean nothing when you're putting all this data into a full trash can. Your brain, your mind, your soul, your emotions are all cans that are filled with conscious and subconscious trash that needs to be taken out. It's stinking thinking that's overwhelming your life. It creates maggots, it draws flies and bugs, and you are unable to ever even experience the freshness and the newness of a different life because you are inundated with this trash. So guess what? Get rid of the trash. How do you get rid of the trash? One of the ways that you get rid of the trash is by getting rid of any person, any place, or anything that gives you permission to accept the limiting beliefs that you thought were a part of your life. So there are certain people who keep talking trash. They keep living like trash. They keep doing trashy things. Maybe it's you. Guess what? Get rid of that part of you. Get rid of that individual who gives yourself permission to do that. There are certain places that you shouldn't go to. I mean, let's just kind of be practical here. If drinking is trash and it keeps you digging in the garbage of being a person that you don't want to be, why are you going to go to a club where they serve drinking? Now, I'm saying they have alcohol at restaurants, but I'm just saying it's a different setting. I'm not going to put myself in certain settings where I am influenced. If I'm going to a restaurant or somewhere nice and casual and respectful and professional, I want to make sure that I'm around people who hold me accountable. So maybe I'll say, listen, I ain't going to clubs, I ain't going to bars, but if I go somewhere that alcohol is the thing, I need to go with someone who holds me accountable. And it may not be alcohol. It might be gossiping. It might be talking with limiting beliefs, with people who like to talk with limiting beliefs. They're always pessimistic. They always see the worst side of things. It may be certain blog posts and podcasts that you're listening to. It could be certain music. Take out the trash. Point blank, period. People, places, and things gotta go. Once you take out the trash, here's what you need to do. You need to bring in new friends. And I'm not talking about people as friends, because you might not be able to find these kind of people who want to be around you when you're still a work in progress. I just told somebody the other day, I got a whole lot of friends that I've never even met. I got friends that are in my audiobook playlist. I got friends that are in my Apple Music playlist. I got friends who I've saved in my Watch Later YouTube playlist. And anytime I find myself in a mental rut or in a moment where it feels like I'm being drugged down, I reach out to one of my friends and I let them speak life back into me. I could actually be one of your friends because you're listening to content like this. but bring in new friends. So I want to bring in new people. Don't have to be physical people. It don't have to be people that I personally know. It could be people that I acquaint with who I know who speaks the language of my future. They're not speaking the language of my limiting beliefs that I've been imprisoned by. They're outside of the box. They're thinking above and beyond my current circumstance. I want to surround myself with people. I want to be in places. Again, if I cannot physically go where successful people are, where great people are, where out of the box thinkers are, I might not be able to go there physically, but I can go there virtually. You live in a world where you could go to pages, you could join groups, you could participate in certain online activities, meetups, and virtual relationships and communities that give you at least a sense of what it would be when you physically participated or be a part of it. And then you want to bring in new friends, things. What are the things that I need? I might need to change my room around. You might need to just move from where you're at. I'd rather spend $200 more to be somewhere that I got peace than to spend $200 less and I'm going through hell every day. So these are just two practical ways you can break out of this box of limited thinking. It's a work in progress. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Nobody's got a magic wand. They gonna wave and your life change. It ain't no abracadabra, ta-da, bada bing, bada boom. None of that works. It's about you getting rid of the trash and then bringing people, places, and things in your life who promote and support a life and a mindset of thinking outside of the box.